What is up, guys? I'm a dating coach, the introspective dating coach. I've worked for the biggest dating companies like RSD back in 2008, and I'm also one of Coach Kyle's top performers on his school group. Now, to get into the point of the video, every man is one decision away from having their ideal dating life. I remember when I was new to this whole thing, man, and I would just see women, I would check out women, and I wouldn't do anything. And I would be so frustrated because they would give me cues, and I'd be like, she liked me. What do I say? What do I do? I don't know what to say. I don't want to come off as a creep. All these things, man. And I remember that I was in college, my last class, the last semester, and the last day, and I had been crushing on this one woman for seemed like the whole year, man. And I was so tired of watching like infield videos and just like not taking any action that I'm like, this one day I'm like, okay, this is my last chance. I'm never gonna see her again. It's such a cowardly move, man. But I shot my shot. I went up to her and I said, hey, I thought you were cute, so I wanted to come meet you. My voice cracked in the middle of that sentence, and it sounded like I was about to cry, man, of how nervous I was. And my hand was so shaky and sweaty, man. And I was like this, and I shook her hand, and it was the most awkwardest interaction ever. She gave me her number, man. Now knowing what I know now, it's most likely that she gave me her phone number just to get out of that awkward situation. But that's not the point. The point is that I made that decision, and that one decision changed my whole life afterwards. Because I took action despite fear. I did it, and I got her number. And we texted for a little bit. It obviously didn't follow through because I still didn't know what I was doing. However, that got me to the point of being able to approach women and me becoming obsessed with the whole psychology, the self-esteem aspect of things, and all of this thing. And I was getting positive reactions and phone numbers, and it was life-changing, man, to the point where I was doing minimum 3 approaches a day, and to the point where I was doing like 40 a day. Just I would go out to venues and ask women and flirt with them and get their phone numbers. And I had like even a whole list on my phone, from like I would put Z, and then I would put their name, and then I would have like a whole list all the way at the bottom of my phone. So the level that it got me to, man, to the point of tons of abundance where I didn't even know what to do with them because I had so much access to so many people that were into me as well. And the numbers look like this back when I first started. 3 out of the 10 women that I spoke to allowed me to have their phone number. And that was eye-opening because that was me without any knowledge, without self-esteem, without knowing how to guide, without knowing how to lead, without knowing how to become detached, without knowing how to tease, without showing my intention comfortably, and all these things, or like triggering arousal and these things. And 3 out of 10 was decent. Now it's better. I don't even count it at this point because I just do it naturally when I go out, talk to the cashier, the people in line, and things like this. So the point that I want to say here is that one decision of taking action despite fear was what allowed me to see what's on the other side of the bridge, that people were interested in me. Sure, I got the rejection or whatever, but now where I am now, I'm realizing that rejection isn't even real. Because like, let's say you take a protein shake and you start selling it at the movie theater. People are going to be like, what the fuck? What I'm saying here is that you are a particular personality, a particular person with experiences, values, and hobbies. And if you are trying to fit everybody, it's unrealistic. It just won't happen. I've done the numbers, and I can tell you firsthand experience that that's not how it works. And you can have all the attributes of like tall, handsome, rich, ripped, charismatic, and all these things, and it will still not work out for you. And there's also variables that are out of your control, like maybe her puppy just died, or maybe she's not in a good mood, or whatever the case may be, or maybe she's like in a rush, and like in her own world. Like, it just, so many variables play into this. But what I'm saying here is that the one thing that changed my life is taking action despite fear. That one decision allowed me to take more action despite fear, and it bled into every area of my life, doing the things that I wanted to do and achieve the things that I wanted to do. And that gained me tons of abundance. And now I coach this stuff, man, because a lot of people are like the same mentality. I don't want to go to jail. Approaching, it's like, my man, have you actually approached the woman? And what are you doing that's so wrong to the point where you would like that would happen? The worst thing that could happen is she's all like, I don't want to talk to you. She will either say, I have a boyfriend, no thank you, or I'm lesbian. Those are the top three things. And you could even push the interaction even a little further despite that. Like, okay, cool. I have a little sister, I have a dog, and an older brother, but that's kind of irrelevant right now. But like, what are you into? Are you into business, psychology, or like art? Like, what's your vibe? And if she found that amusing and she's enjoying the conversation, then you can continue it. Sometimes they just say it just to like filter out the guys who aren't self-assured in what they want. And or sometimes it's actually true. They do have a boyfriend, which, by the way, guys, when that does happen, typically what ends up happening is the guy gets mad at the woman and never is confrontational with you. That's just been my experience over 1,000 approaches, over me coaching like hundreds at this point, and that has never happened. So anyway, guys, that is the only thing I have for you this particular video. I hope you found it insightful. If you want to see real life interactions of me actually interacting with women, I post them on my Instagram, and you can see them there on Premium Expression, the same name that I have on my YouTube video. Just look me up on IG, give me a follow, and I see if I can help you out even further if this is something that you want to be high end in your life. Anyway, that's it, guys. Have an awesome night and see you in the next video.